Hello, lovely geometry students. Welcome to lesson 7.04, where we're going to be solving for an angle today. So given two sides, I can use ratios to solve for a missing angle using inverse trig functions. So you could put a -1 for the inverse, and we're going to get more into that. That just means the opposite, one notation. Do now, describe and correct the error. A lookout spots a fire from a 36-meter tower. So I'm going to draw the people. That helps. And he's looking down. The tower is 36 meters. The angle of depression from the tower to the fire is 22 degrees. How far is the fire from the base of the tower? Round to the nearest 100. So we want to know what the base is. So try out the do now and play once you're ready to review. So don't forget that when we talk about the angle of depression, it's always outside the triangle. So if this is 22 degrees, alternate interior angles, this is 22 degrees. We still use opposite adjacent, but check it. This should be opposite, and this should be adjacent. So tan of 22 is equal to 36 over x. And we're going to cross multiply. And we get tan 22x is equal to 36. So that's different from here. Even our proportions are different. And divide by tan 22 on both sides. And then x equals 6 divided by tan 22. And we get 89.10. Make sure in degree mode. And we're round to the hundreds. So yeah, 1.03, which rounds to 89.10 anyways. So describe the error. This person forgot to use alternate interior angles for the angle of depression, as it's outside the triangle, and therefore the proportion was incorrect. Because the opposite and adjacent sides are different based on that point. Right. So key concepts. I don't know what this is. Let's go to example 1. So to solve for an angle, we still label parts of the sides, but we have a key here, theta, that means find the angle. So from theta, that missing angle, 4 is the opposite, and 13 is the adjacent. If we write SOHCAHTOA, you guys, everyone should have memorized this by now. We have O and A, so we're going to use tan. Keep spelling label wrong. 2. And so the tan of theta is equal to 4 over 13. Now, whenever we find an angle, you have to use the second button on your calculator. It's in blue. And then hit the tan button. So the opposite of tan is inverse tan. Let's do this over. And to show that, you write tan theta -1, that means the opposite of tan, equals 4 over 13. That -1, the inverse, gets rid of the tan, so theta is alone. So whatever you do on one side, you do to the other. So if I get my calculator, you're going to hit the second button, tan, but my calculator is going to look different. I'm going to use tan -1. I'm going to put 4 divided by 13. And the answer is 17.10. Let's round to the nearest degree, so we'll get 17 degrees. So we could try the next one. You could try it on your own. And I'm going to review the answers for this one. So first try it out and play once you're ready. Right, so step 1. We're going to label the parts of the triangle in reference to the given angle. So we have opposite hypotenuse. And if we have SOHCAHTOA, we're going to use a sign, OH. So the sine of x is equal to 14 over 25. Now we need to find the angle, so you're going to use the second button in your calculator. So sine x, the inverse sine on both sides. This cancels out. You don't have to put the cross marks, just x's alone. And function inverse sine 14 divided by 25. And we're going to get 34.05 or 34 degrees. Let's round to the nearest degrees. So revise your work. If you didn't get it correct this time, don't forget to use the inverse button. And try to get to level 4. See you next time.